This is the extermination complex at Auschwitz-Birkenau. This is gas chamber number 2. In 1943 and 1944, people were brought to this point here, these steps from which they entered the building in front of me, which is the place where they were forced to undress and were then before being taken into the gas chamber itself. The ruins in front are the facilities which were used to actually destroy the bodies once the people had actually been taken and killed. To the left is the railway line from which they were brought in. This railway line was built in May 1944 to take people from Hungary. Around 450,000 Hungarians were brought here in May, June and July 1944. Before that, people were loaded at offloaded, I should say, at a ramp which is approximately 1 kilometre from the camp itself. These gas chambers were built in the winter of 1942-43 for the mass murder of the Jewish population of Central Europe, or Central and all of Europe in fact. We have here, at this point where I am now, is the gas chamber number 2, a place where approximately 500,000 people were killed, 1943, 1944. The last killings took place here in October 1944, and this damage was done by the SS themselves as they were leaving the camp in January 1945. The gas was introduced through holes in the roof, which led down pillars, and the pillars, people standing next to the pillars obviously would die immediately. Those others could take as much as 30 minutes to die. The reason it took so long to die is because the SS themselves, often being teenagers, they didn't know how much gas was actually required to kill people, and it depended what they would have available at any given time. The holes themselves in the roof are not particularly obvious where they are today. This gives arguments to those who claim that nothing happened here. However, I mean, it's really a very, very weak argument. There seems to be one evidence of one directly in front of me. I have been under this gas chamber. The walls themselves, like in the concrete, absolutely lined with blue, which suggests it was cyanide. Once the people had been killed, their bodies were removed by Sonderkommando to a lift which is approximately as one can see now, and then they were taken up one flight, up one story to ground level, where the bodies were burnt. And this is the flame that, or the smoke what the people were greeted with. Many people say they saw a flame coming up. Whether that's how to explain that, I don't know. But this is the place. As Professor Jan van der Pelt said, this is the epitome of evil. It's the most evil place ever. And there it is. Other gas chambers. This is gas chamber number 2. Gas chamber number 3 is at the other side. 4 and 5 are approximately 1 kilometre in the trees in front of me. Gas chamber number 1 is at the base camp of Auschwitz.